So another way I could try and explain it was we're giving more value to this and less value to this. So you slide it down like that, and it's specifically increasing the chance of you getting a better center image. So you do the same for your left and your right. A lot of this has to do with the fact that once we start listening back again, we're listening to the music. This is another point which I'm trying to integrate. We still feel all these pressure zones coming at us, but we know how to listen in directions. Some people might not think we can hear directionally, but that's another topic for a long video. We can actually hear. What our brain does is go, oh, that's that music there. And then our brain goes, well, this was kind of unrelated because it came in later. Or it came in because her ears can channel the sound. Okay, well, that came from the side, and that's not really what I care about. Or that came from the back. So it's not really related. And a microphone can pick up the pressure of these areas and just give it the full weight, whereas our brain can give it less weight. So, I told you about the direction of our hearing, and what we discern is coming from a place, and what is not coming from a place. But I didn't really tell you about the inner sphere, like really narrowing in. So I thought I'd just go down on this side here, because there's no steering wheel. So within the sphere, we're not just getting this big block saying, here's where all the sound is. That's where your tweeter is. Let's just say you've got a mid-range here for MIDS, and you've got a 6 or 8 in there, and you're calling that your side. Now, with the spherical technique, you have to pick the center of your sphere, and I normally pick somewhere near the tweeter. So, I'll have a piece of string coming out from there, and measure just the outer perimeter of the sphere. That's the spherical measurement. And how it's helping is that we all know that we're here directionally, but we're not that superhuman with our directionality of our hearing. So, it helps for the other parts of the cabin, and the directions that are definitely 90, 45 off axis. But what about these other little incidental areas like this and this? So, all of this surface is a baffle, and all of this surface is a baffle, and all of this surface is a baffle. What I'm saying that spherical is doing is that every part of this baffle can be given a number of importance. So, your actual speaker, domes, will give you the importance of a number. Let's just say the number 10. Alright, that's really important because that's where the sound is coming from. And something right beside the speakers on the adjacent surfaces. You'd almost give an importance of 9 because it's close, it's intense, and it's also hard to distinguish directionality. But you'd like to go about distinguishing if you could. And the further out you get is where the interesting part of spherical becomes. But you can give this a value of 8, the further it goes away. Different surfaces that are further away get an 8, and then further away again can give that, 7, 6, 5. So because they're further away, you can start to distinguish them. And hopefully, in spherical, you can measure these numbers. They get less in the weighting of the spherical measurement automatically. Because if you're over here, I can't really do this in 3D. If you're over here, the angle to this mirror here of this glass is different than when you're scanning spherically from over here, near this window, looking at it this way. This reflection is taken out, yet something really close to the tweeter is still getting measured. So the things that are close from different angles are still getting the priority from your spherical measurement, and things that are further get a different amount of energy. If you're reading it from here or here, you know what I'm saying? So that number system, say 10, 9, 8, really spherical, starts to become 10. 5, 2, or 10, 5, 1. So it helps narrow down the baffles that matter. And I know I could have explained that a lot better, but I'm just trying to say that when you're rotating around your source, you're getting a lot more of your inner sphere, waiting to help the depth and staging. That's about it. We'll leave it there, and I might have another tip on the directionality and directivity of your speakers, and how they're also captured in the SBL, but I might leave that for another time. Okay, see you later.